Welcome to this life-changing video. And listen carefully because this is not just another video about memory or motivation. If you forget names just seconds after hearing them, if you study for hours but everything disappears in the exam, if you walk into a room and suddenly forget why you came there, if your mind feels overloaded but nothing important stays, then this video did not find you by accident. This video is meant for you. Today, you are going to learn how memory really works, how to unlock your brain, and how to remember what actually matters for life. This is not a video about 5 quick tricks or shortcuts. This is a deep, powerful system that can completely change the way your brain works starting today. And here's the best part. As you listen to this video, your English will also improve naturally. You will hear real sentences, clear thinking, powerful vocabulary, and natural English that you can start using in your own life. So whether you want to pass exams, remember what you read, speak English with confidence, or train your mind like a genius, stay with me till the end. Because if you truly apply what I'm about to share, you will finally trust your mind again. Let's start with the truth. Most people think they have a bad memory. They say things like, "I'm not smart, my brain is weak," or "I just can't memorize." But the truth is simple. You don't have a weak memory. You have an untrained one. No one ever taught us how memory actually works. Your brain is not broken. Your system is. Think of your brain like a library. Every time you learn something, a name, a word, a fact, it's like placing a book on a shelf. But if you don't organize that book, if you don't label it, if you never come back to it, it gets lost. That's exactly what happens in your mind. Information comes in, but it doesn't stay because your brain never moves it from short-term memory to long-term memory. Short-term memory is like a whiteboard. If you don't save what's written, it gets erased. Long-term memory is like a permanent notebook. Once something goes there, it stays. Most people keep everything on the whiteboard. That's why they forget. Memory is not talent. Memory is a skill. And like any skill, it can be trained. But here's something even more important. You can't remember what you never truly noticed. Most people don't have a memory problem. They have an attention problem. Your brain is constantly receiving millions of signals, sounds, faces, words, notifications, messages. If your brain tried to remember everything, you would go crazy. So it chooses what to keep and what to delete. And it decides based on one thing only, attention. If you focus on something, your brain saves it. If you don't, it disappears. That's why you say, "I studied, but I don't remember." No, you were present physically, but absent mentally. 5 seconds of real attention can be the difference between remembering for life and forgetting forever. Pause, look, listen, repeat. Attention is the door to memory. If the door is closed, nothing enters. Now here's the next secret. Your brain does not remember words. It remembers pictures. If I say the word elephant, you don't see letters. You see an image, a big gray animal with a long trunk. That's how your brain works. So if you want to remember anything, you must turn it into a picture. Words are boring to the brain. Images are alive. They have color, movement, emotion. The stranger or funnier the image, the stronger the memory. And when you connect images together, something magical happens. Your brain creates a story. The brain loves stories. It hates boring lists. A list is disconnected. A story is connected. When one image leads to another, your brain follows naturally. That's why you remember movie scenes for years but forget notes in one day. The story doesn't need to be logical. In fact, the crazier it is, the better it works. Surprise, emotion, movement. That's what the brain protects. But even stories are not enough if you meet information only once. Here's a painful truth. One-time learning is fake learning. Your brain forgets quickly if you don't review. This is not your fault. It's how the brain is designed. Memory needs repetition with gaps. When you review information again and again, after small intervals, your brain receives a message. This is important. No review means no memory. Repetition turns weak memory into permanent memory. And there is something even stronger than repetition: emotion. Your brain remembers emotional moments automatically. That's why you forget what you wore last week, but remember moments from years ago that made you happy, scared, proud, or sad. If you practice this, your memory will improve, your English will grow, and your confidence will rise. This channel is not just about English. It's about building a powerful mind. If this video helped you, subscribe. Your brain is ready. Let's make it unforgettable.